Hey Amazon, welcome back to the campground. And today we're taking a look at the NineSky dehumidifier. And this thing is running right now. Yep. And it's that quiet. So if you're like us and you live in an RV, you're always combating moisture. But we have a whole house dehumidifier, and there's two things that we really didn't like about it. One, the size, and two, how loud it is. And this thing solved both those problems. But if I'm honest, it's not all a bed of roses, but we'll get to that. All right, welcome to Tight Spaces in the RV. And I pulled out our larger dehumidifier for a couple reasons. One, look at the size comparison. When you're living or working in a small space, size does matter. And the NineSky is significantly smaller than the larger one. And like I said, this one's running right now. Let me turn this one on and wait till you hear how loud it is. Now that's it on low. Now I put a little decibel meter on my phone, and this one runs about what it says on the site, around 30 decibels, and this one runs around 50 to 60 decibels. That's a significant difference, especially if you're trying to hear a TV that's close by or have a normal conversation. Now there are a couple advantages to the larger one. The fact that I can set the humidity level that I want it at, it's got a larger water container, and it does more square footage, but that all comes at a certain cost. On the NineSky, you can't set the level of humidity. I believe it's around 45, but it just constantly runs, and it's so quiet that half the time I don't even notice it's on. Now the NineSky here says it's rated to 800 square feet. We are going to get a second one for the living room and one for the bedroom because they are so quiet. It's got two modes, the standard day mode, which it's in right now, and then a night mode, which turns off the light and lowers the fan a little bit. Even with day mode, with the light on, it's not that noisy. It doesn't keep me up at night, and unless you're an extremely light sleeper, it's not going to keep you up at night either. And if you don't like the light, you can also turn that off. So you can have it running on day mode, which is a little bit louder, a little bit more powerful with no light on. I know, but what you always want to know is would I recommend it or would I buy it again? Well, I've already spoiled that. I am going to buy it again. There's a lot of things that I do like about this. Living in a small space, it is much smaller than a large home dehumidifier. It's extremely quiet. It seems to do pretty well at removing the moisture, and I know that because our larger one has not been running nearly as much since we've gotten this. And it's got a nice, clean, slick look to it. Now again, there's some things that are not perfect about this. One, I can't set the humidity level, but I'm willing to sacrifice that so that I can have it be a lot quieter in my home on a daily basis. So this NineSky to me is the perfect solution for a dehumidifier living or working in a small space. So as always, Amazon, I hope these reviews help with your purchasing decision, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your shopping day.